Long time no see. We are in New York City for Valentine's Day. We're gonna check off a couple things off my 30 for 30 list. We're getting under the wire on that. So now it's like crunch time to like actually do all of the things that we haven't done so far. Today is February 13th. We actually got in yesterday, but we got in kind of later. So we just like slow unpacked. It's definitely one of those rooms that it's like 150 square feet. And because of that, we have to like be able to unpack because there's nowhere to put your suitcase. Look at the view from our hotel room. Like that is just simply insane. We've never had a view so cool. Obviously this is the Empire State Building, and then all the way down there you can see the Freedom Tower. So we did a little slow unpack. We went to the Labacora that's like right around the corner, and it was so good. That vodka sauce is going to be in my dreams forever. Came back, I brought a little face mask to do after the airplane, and my skin is feeling so good today. I used the like Dr. Jart. It's the like cryo rubber ones. I can't remember exactly which one I used, but I know it was like the hydrating one. I'll put it up here so you guys can order it if you want it, but my skin's feeling so good after using it yesterday. We watched yesterday's episode of The Traders, and today we're doing a little bit of surprise things. So I can't tell you too much about it right yet, but we are gonna go to Pop-Up Bagels before we do any of that, and I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure they have the Poppy Shirley Temple schmear right now, and that just sounds so good. I've been obsessed with the Poppy Shirley Temples, so I'm very excited to try that. And then tonight we're crossing off the first thing on my 30 before 30 list of this trip, which is going on a helicopter ride. This was one that I definitely was like very ambitious putting on my 30 before 30 list. Like maybe it was a little too ambitious, but I guess not because we're doing it. Kevin found it, he's arranged it. It's kind of the big thing that we're doing for Valentine's Day, and then he's booked us somewhere for dinner for Valentine's Day. We're doing it tonight because going out on actual Valentine's Day is awful. So we're gonna pop out, and then I will check in with you as soon as I can.
Valentine's Day, and I'm not gay. I've got a wife, and we're gonna celebrate. Hooray!
Yeah. We honestly had such a lovely day today. We were over in Hoboken, and we had never been to really anywhere in the like Jersey area over there. Lots of cute like little knick-knacky stores. There's an Anthropology, some bagel shops, some pizza shops. We got pizza for lunch. I went into the Intimissimi store because I feel like the little like cashmere boat neck kind of like sheer shirts have been all over my Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, whatever. Like, they are the cool girl shirt right now. So I got both a white and a black. They're just a cute like boat neck kind of shirt, but they are like kind of sheer, so they look really cute with like a tank top or a bra underneath. They're so soft. They're gonna be so nice to wear kind of like into the springtime. I feel like I'll probably style the white one a lot in the spring, but the black one will be great come fall, but also like the rest of winter, since we will definitely be having several more weeks of winter. And then two girls in the store were wearing this like burgundy one that has just like a little v-neck. One was wearing it normal, but the other girl was wearing it backwards, and it looked so cute with just the like little V lace back. And then it's also got the little like lace details around the sleeve, which I loved. This burgundy color is like my favorite color. I love to wear it. I love everything about it. So I'm definitely gonna be excited to style this. And then they were buy two, get one 50% off. So that was really cool. I had seen these when we went to Italy this summer. It's like an Italian lingerie brand, but at that point they weren't like popping off here, so I didn't really know what they were. And then the other promotion was that I got to get a free perfume. They had 3 different perfumes that you could pick from, but this was the one that I liked the best. It's the Mia perfume. It's so cute with this just like little white lace dress on the front. It's a gorgeous little bottle. Unfortunately, because it's an Italian brand, these are not in English. The warnings are in English, but I just wanted to know like what the scent profile was to tell you guys. I have no clue. I guess I can like spray it and try to describe it. It just smells like really clean. There's definitely like a bit of floral note in it, but there was another one that was really, really florally, and I just don't love straight floral scents. It's really sweet, but again, in like a light, girly way. Like, I feel like I could wear this all day and not get sick of it.
Light and powdery, fresh scent profile compared to the Dolce & Gabbana light blue.
Citrus powdery clean. I've never tried the Dolce & Gabbana powdery blue, but like now I want to.
The main accords are citrus, vanilla, fresh, spicy, and powdery.
Yeah, it definitely is giving like fresh, and then I can smell like citrus and vanilla. Oh, now that you say citrus, yeah, it kind of reminds me of, I think it's like Capri Sun or something like Capri Sun? No, it's not Capri Sun. The Skylar, look up the Skylar Capri.
It's called Capri Summer.
Capri Summer. That's why I said Capri Sun, and I said not a Capri Sun. Yeah, I love the way this one smells. The black one also smelled good when I like smelled it in the bottle, but the girl was like, maybe try spraying it on you. You know how sometimes it can like mix with your skin and your pH will make it smell different, and I did, and then it was like way too sweet. So I didn't love that one, but this one is really good. And then they had like a tan colored one, and that one was like really florally and just not for me. So after that, we ran back to our hotel, quickly got ready because we found out we needed to be at the helicopter place 45 minutes before our reservation, and that was not the original plan. And honestly, I don't think we needed to actually be there 45 minutes ahead because we sat there for probably 20 minutes, but we followed the rules. The helicopter ride was the coolest thing I think I have ever done, and I've done a lot of cool things.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting or what I should have been expecting, but it was really cool.
Maybe I was expecting to be like further away from the buildings, because like my only point of reference would be like being in an airplane, and so like I just didn't really know what to expect. I was a little bit nervous because I am afraid of heights, and I will say like lifting off, yeah, it was like, ooh, this feels, one, it feels unstable, and two, like it just, I don't know, you're just like gliding through. I think the best way that I have to describe it is if you've ever been on the Soarin' ride at Disney, like it felt like you were just like gliding over everything like you do on that ride.
Like when you lift it off, like it like kind of just like teetered
Yeah,
up.
we were very like teetering, and I was like, I feel like a
weird
bird like flying through the sky right now, but then you look down and the birds are way lower than you are. Yeah. But once you're like up there, you're just like taking in all of the buildings and stuff, and at that point, like once we were going, I wasn't even like thinking about it. It kind of just felt like being on a plane when you were going straight. Turning yeah, was a little scary. At one point, he just like completely U-turned, and it felt like we were like sideways. Like I closed my eyes. I was like, that's a little bit much for me, but it was so cool. I would love love to do more helicoptering.
Yeah, honestly, I think anybody who comes to New York City should do that. Like,
and especially, awesome. I think it was really, really special that we timed it so that our ride would be happening during like golden hour sunset kind of thing. And so like, I think sunset was gonna be at like 5:45 or 6 today, and our ride was at 5, and so like it was truly just so beautiful. I've seen other videos on the company that we went with. What was their name? Zip Aviation. Yeah. Like the videos of their tour during the day is still beautiful, but just not as gorgeous. Like the sun reflecting off of the buildings and just the golden tones, like it was so gorgeous. So I'll make sure to put the link to that down in my description box so that if you want to do that, you can find the link that we used, because it was just the best thing, something that I think everybody should get to do at some point in their life. So after the helicopter, it got done kind of earlier than we were expecting it to, so we went to this bar. Okay, we were just looking for like a little place to sit down, maybe have a cocktail before dinner near our dinner reservation spot. This was the coolest bar. It was so beautiful in there, good vibes, the drinks were really good, like so fun to just be able to like stumble into something like that. I feel like that's the type of thing that only happens when you're in kind of a city of this caliber. And then we went to dinner at, how do you say it? Balade?
Balade.
It was delicious. We were just looking for something like kind of Mediterranean, and Kevin was like, I think this place looks good. And I was like, okay, let's just book it and give it a try. And it was so, so yummy. Everything that we got was so good. We had these like little cheese egg roll kind of vibes, a more like Mediterranean empanada. We got this like mixed platter of chicken, steak, and like a lamb kebab kind of thing with just some vegetables, these like spicy garlic potatoes. Dessert was crazy. It was this like pudding, but then kind of like frozen, and then it had like honey and pistachios on it and strawberries and bananas, like all around not normal food that we normally eat, but so, so good. Just like really high quality meat, a good just like Mediterranean dish, not quite like Greek Mediterranean, it was Lebanese,
yeah.
But man, was it so, so good. Cannot recommend them enough. We were like, yeah, we're gonna be coming back here.
Everything was so good too, and there was a lot on the menu that we like couldn't order because we couldn't eat everything, that I would love to come back.
Yeah, we were like, we've got to come back and try everything, because we had like 5 or 6 dishes, and obviously there was just like a whole book of things that we could have ordered. They
had like 25 different small plates or something like that, and we only ordered like 3.
Yeah.
And there was so much that like sounded delicious.
Yeah, so, so yummy. So all in all, a very great little Valentine's Day celebration. This was kind of like our big day of Valentine's celebrating, and then tomorrow we're just gonna kind of bop around the city, figure out what we want to do, and then we're seeing Wuthering Heights. So I didn't end up vlogging a ton yesterday. It was Valentine's Day, so I kind of just wanted to not have to be documenting as much. So I did a little bit. We started the day off going to the New York Public Library, which was a like 30 before 30 cross off. I wanted to go to like a famous library or bookstore, and so that is going to fulfill that. I did not know that the New York Public Library is so like museum-y now. It's very much more focused on like the art that is there. All of the like actual reading rooms and that kind of thing are very like only for researchers kind of thing, and then they actually have a building that's like across the street that has all of the books that you can like rent out and that kind of thing. So like the actual New York Public Library building doesn't really function as a library anymore. Anyway, it was very cool to see. They had some really cool like Rembrandt photos of George Washington and very just some like old and notable pieces of art, so that was really cool, but was not what I was expecting it to be in terms of being a library. We ended up at this like little magazine shop that we had seen on TikTok, and honestly we thought it was going to be way more like old archives of old Vogues and things that we could like buy to like use as decor in our house, and it was very much just like lots of more obscure current issues of magazine. So I got this like special issue of Vogue France. It's like the Vogue collections of spring and summer 2026. It's really, really cool. I'm really excited to like look through this, and it is Vogue, and it's just like a cool red nondescript cover, so we definitely can use this as decor, but it wasn't like the old retro Vogues that I was hoping to find. We went and spent a little time in Jersey City, came back, charged our phones, and then we went to see Wuthering Heights last night. I will say we did this because we wanted a more like low-key thing to do on Valentine's Day, because going out to like restaurants on Valentine's Day is miserable. The menu's never the same, the service is honestly usually kind of rough, and truthfully the service at the movie theater was not great. We went to one of the movie theaters where we could like eat dinner in the theater, and the movie was probably like 75% over by the time we got our drinks. Our food came out probably like 50% through the movie, and so I was like starving, and then the food honestly wasn't even like that good. I don't know, all in all, not a great theater experience, but the movie itself I thought was pretty good. I had just read the Wuthering Heights book kind of for the first time maybe like a week or two ago at this point, and so I feel like I had a really good frame of reference to be able to see like how much of it was like an adaptation, how much liberty they took. Truthfully, I felt like it was a pretty good adaptation. They only did like the first half of the book, which focuses on like Catherine and Heathcliff's love story. You didn't really get to see Heathcliff being that like vile of a person outside of like some of the stuff that they did with Isabella. It obviously was a very modern interpretation, and so it had a lot more of like sex in it, and that just like would not have been in Emily Bronte's book, because that would have been very scandalous at the time. But at the same time, I feel like it fit in very well. It probably was a pretty accurate representation of what she wanted to convey, but she just wouldn't have been able to like explicitly write it, because that would have been very like no-no at the time. But there was definitely lots of dialogue that I recognized from the book. I feel like the pacing of the story was pretty accurate to the book. The costumes were gorgeous. The set design was really gorgeous. It obviously was made to have kind of like an erotic feel to it that is not true to like the original book. But all in all, I thought it was a pretty good adaptation. People who aren't liking it are probably wanting it to stick like directly to the book, and just like from having Charlie XCX's music in it, it being Emerald Fennell's direction, like I just knew that's not what it was going to be, so I wasn't shocked that it was more of just like a direct retelling of the story, but with like modern themes and elements in it. I honestly didn't really like the book. I felt like being able to have these characters on the screen gave them a humanity that I didn't really get in the book. Like I really had a hard time rooting for anybody, even though they are like designed to be unlikable characters. I don't mind that in characters, but in the book they're kind of miserable, and in the movie I at least could like root for Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi. So if you have any interest in seeing it, I would recommend going to see it. Today we don't have a ton of plans. We're gonna go get brunch somewhere, I think in like the West Village, maybe pop into a couple cute shops that I've seen, maybe go over to SoHo, do a little shopping, just a little perusing, walking around. And then tonight we're going to see Dancing with the Stars at 8 p.m. Both Alex Earl and Andy are like the special guests, so I'm so excited to see them. I've never been to a Dancing with the Stars live thing, so I think that will be really cool. It's at Radio City Music Hall, which I think will be just so beautiful. I love it in there, so I'm very excited for that. That honestly was like kind of what made us want to come to New York at Valentine's Day, and then everything else kind of just fell into place. So I'm very glad that we were able to get tickets to go see that. So we'll see what we get up to today, but at least that is on the docket.
to be outdone. The one and only Mr. Andy Richter.
The world seems to shine like it had too much wine that morning. It's alright, you're dancing through the lightning strikes. Shake your body like work, 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 sing alright. Work it all the time. Rock your body every time. Work. When the pimp's in the crib, mom, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And I am ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. I'm dancing and singing in the rain.
We are creatures of the wind. Wild is the wind. With your kiss, my life again.
Shake, shake, shake your feet. Say shake.
We have to chat about that show last night. I was just not prepared for truly just how cool it was. I think I just had always seen the Dancing with the Stars live thing and been like, I don't need to like go see them dance live like I see them dance on TV. I was wrong. I think in my head, I thought that they were just like doing almost just the dances that they did throughout the season, and so it was just like a chance to see that live. But I feel like pretty much everything they did outside of the dances that they did with the celebrities like were completely new choreographed dances, new songs. I do think they reused a good bit of the costumes, but other than that, it was like all new. And I do kind of feel like it's the type of thing that everybody deserves to get to see that live. Just like the fact that these choreographed dances will only ever be seen by live audiences is honestly kind of criminal. Like the piece that Jenna and Val did with the camera doing the cinematography in the background, like that was such an art piece. Like I think it should probably win some kind of award for just being such a great piece of art. But it's definitely the type of thing that like now, no matter who the celebrities are, like I want to go and see Dancing with the Stars live every time that it's happening. It really, really made me miss dancing. There's just something really special about being in a live performance, seeing the live just like raw emotion coming along with the movement. You can just like feel it. It's palpable in the room. But it was just so much fun. It was really fun that Alex Earl was there. I loved getting to see her dance. She was like my winner, so it was really fun to see her live. I thought Danielle Fishel did a really good job hosting. It was really fun to see Andy live. Like he was just a really fun time. And then just to see like all of the pros in person and just like get to see them just do their thing. Like they are the best in the world at their craft, and it's just like really cool to get to just like experience that. You can feel the chemistry between them so much more like physically when you're in the room with them. Their bodies are like even more insane in person than you can like even ever imagine by watching it on the show. It's just like crazy to just see the physique, the technicality, the physicality. It was just a really, really good show, and if you ever have the opportunity to go, I would highly recommend it. So today is our last day in New York. I think we might pop over to Brooklyn today. We've never really spent a lot of time over in Brooklyn, and we kind of just want to like check out the neighborhood over there. It is President's Day, so I'm not sure what's closed and what's still like open for normal business hours. I think we might stop by Pop-Up Bagels again and get another thing of Pop-Up Bagels before we have to leave. Truthfully, not really sure what we're gonna do today, but it is our last day, so we're just gonna probably pop around and just enjoy our last day in New York City for the weekend. And then we were thinking for dinner, the same people that own La Pecora and Giulietta that we went to last night own a like Mediterranean restaurant now that we were thinking maybe we could go there for dinner. Giulietta was so good. Honestly, I liked it even better than I like La Pecora, and that is saying something because I love La Pecora. It really had that like French Italian Riviera vibe. The cocktail was so good. I got a Capri Spritz and it was like a raspberry lemonade spritz. It was so yummy. All of the food was super good. The vibes were super good. The service was amazing. So like highly recommend going to Giulietta. I'm sure we'll end up getting another matcha, maybe just at Blank Street again, because Blank Street's matcha really is like my favorite matcha in the world. We tried to go to Cafe Paradiso to get the like brown butter latte that's on draft there, but the line was like way down the block, so didn't end up doing that this time, but I'll keep you posted on our last day's activities.